Hello, everybody. How are you today? Hope that you are well. I just wanted to make a couple more points about the double L because I think I missed the main point. And that is the number 2. Because these companies, Dell, as a computer company, Halls, they make menthol sweets. Walls, they make ice cream, and there's a completely different company that makes sausages. Shell's a petrol company. Dial, they are a German decorating manufacturer. They make wallpaper paste and whatever, this polystyrene roll and other stuff, I guess. And I mentioned Lidl's, double L, but obviously, either end of the word. And I want to mention something about Aldi as well, although that doesn't have a double L in it. I'll get onto that later. But yeah, I mentioned about the L representing the word Lucifer. It represents the number 12. What else did I say? It represented death because of this downward trunk area here. It could actually represent digging down, and line a person horizontal. And L obviously means L for Elohim. So this is the meaning of the 2 L's that these companies use in their name and in their logos. But 2 obviously, has a relevance as well, because in a previous video I pointed out how this negative space area of this drawing is a lion. Yeah, there's a forehead, there's a nose or a snout area, an open mouth like a lion that's roaring, and the toes could double up as a mane, potentially the fingers too. So there's 2 lions here. One represents Christ, and it signifies Satan also putting himself at the same level as Christ. That's what he's all about, basically, at the end of the day. He wants to come into this world as an antichrist. But yeah, he knows nobody's equal to Father, but Satan became jealous of what Christ had and wanted to be elevated and looked up to by angels and mankind. Yeah, so that's another meaning to the 2 L's in these company names. And I had an excellent comment at the end of the last video, Lalo 26. That's a great point that he made about this London Luton Airport logo. This last one here, if it's flipped back, it looks like 3 6s. Definitely to me that looks like 3 6s. So you've got 2 or 3 things going on. In a lot of these company logos, there's 2 or 3 things going on. Here you've got a double L and a pyramid. That's 2 things. And if you flip the 6 back, this back, then you've got 3 6s. It's genius. Yeah, and what I wanted to say about Aldi's, yeah, that name, the name Aldi, some people pronounce it Aldi. And I realized the other day that it's the reverse of this. Dial. Yeah. Again, I've shown on the Devil's Bible a drawing where it looks like a telephone dial. So I think this could be a reference to that. There's the I that's very often highlighted. It is in Lidl's as well. Yeah, this is reference to the all-seeing eye. And then there's 2 L's. Yeah, so a dial, an I, and two L's. 2 or 3 things. Genius, the way that they come up with these things. And again, I'm not saying that it's the company managers or anybody who actually is employed by the company, but those behind the scenes have everything to do with these companies that take over the world, like Lidl and Aldi. I mean, a few years back, we never had any of those shops in England, and now they've just taken over. They're about to build one in Luton Town Centre. It will be the 5th one in the vicinity. And again, I think that has meaning. I doubt if there'll be a 6th, because number 5 is their number. 2 or 3, 2 plus 3, 5. And again, the Lidl logo. Let me just show you that I've got this bag here. This carrier bag. Again, as I've said, you've got your 2 L's. You've got your I that's highlighted in reference to the all seeing eye. And I think this here too, to me, that's a hat shape. And again, reference to the devil's the devil Bible. There's a drawing of an insect-like devil that has a top hat on it. And there you go, there's a top hat. 2 or 3 things. An I, 2 L's, and a top hat. And just a quick look at these Aldi logos. This one from 1983, I mean, it's meant to be a fractured capital letter A. And I can see that, obviously. But if you look at it again, it's an L. That is an L, like an old-fashioned L. Yeah, down a little bit beneath the lower limb of the letter, and then your horizontal bit there. That is what that is. That is a letter L. Again, 2 or 3 things. It's an A, it's an L, and there's an I. It's more or less the same here. Again, it's looking more like an L. And this one here, again, that is an L. It's like the chunky L in the airport, Luton Airport logo. Yeah, down and to the right. That's a letter L, as well as a letter A, and potentially a pyramid. It's a basic pyramid without the capstone. But yeah, I think it's definitely a letter L there. And as I've said, the I references to the all-seeing eye. Okay, I think I've covered all the points that I wanted to cover for this subject. Just a few little bits that I missed off the last video. And as I've said, I didn't realise about the Aldi. I knew there had to be a connection. I just felt there had to be a connection somehow. And although it doesn't have a double L in it, this is saying all die. And it's the same, it's a reverse of the other company, German company, that says die all. And so, I mean, just to conclude, I've mentioned 3 German companies, Aldi, Lidl, and Dial. And I think that this whole shindig with a New World Order coup has a lot to do with those who are German. And I'll talk more about that in a future video. All right, thanks for your time. Bye for now.